Today's February 11th, 2026. It's kind of a special day. I can't believe it's been over 8 years of me owning my dream car. A lot of people may look at this car as just a car, but I personally view it more than just that. The amount of memories, experiences, and different friends that I've got to experience in my lifetime just from this piece of metal right here, that's something money can't buy. Tomorrow's February 12th, 2026, and I turned 29 years old, which is insane. I never would have thought that time would go this fast, and it's pretty shocking. As scary as it may be, I am very excited for what this year has to come. You know, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful to experience this life and to experience every day, essentially. You know, it's such a blessing to wake up and live. And all this is extra. But this piece of metal, this car, it's more than just a car to me. This car was years of planning, years of working hard, execution, and trying to prove to myself that anything is attainable in life. So let's go back. When I was 18 years old, I got introduced to my first car, which was a 2003 Honda Civic EM2. I didn't know anything about cars. I didn't know jack shit. When I got my first Civic, I had so much fun with it because it was my first taste of modifying a car. You know, it was such a big learning curve because I didn't know anything about cars at all. With that came the experience of modding, going to meets, hanging out with friends, making new friends, just cruising around. That car gave me so many experiences, and I'm very thankful for it. It opened a bunch of doors for me, and that door being the automotive scene. Ever since I got my first car, I fell in love with modifying cars, creating them to be an extension of yourself. So when I was 18 years old, I remember this one night where me and my buddies were just cruising around, having fun, just doing a bunch of bullshit. We ended up stopping in this parking lot. We're just hanging out, just doing what young men do, just fucking around. And all of a sudden I look at the corner of my eye and I see this weird looking car, but it grabbed my attention. I look over at my homeboy Marty and I say, dude, what is that? And he says, that car over there? Yeah, what is that, man? It looks weird. What is that? He looks at me and he says, Rick, that's a Honda S2000. I walked over there. I looked at the car up close. At that very moment that I saw that car, I told myself, I want this. And that was the first moment in my life that I've ever experienced really envisioning something that I truly wanted. My goal was to obtain this car before my 21st birthday. For those 2 to 3 years, I hustled my ass off. I was doing overtime. I was selling shit. I was trying to make as much money as I could. I was doing all these side hustles to save up everything I possibly could to buy this car. I remember all the nights of me looking on Craigslist trying to envision and feel me driving that car. Envisioning it in my driveway. Envisioning it in the garage that at the time I was living with my folks, but just envisioning it working on that car in my parents' garage. 2 years goes by and I'm still hustling. I'm still trying to get my bag. I'm still trying to save up enough money to get my Honda S2000. During that time, you know, I'm still looking up S2Ks on Craigslist like I'm gonna buy them that day. I'm looking everywhere, all these websites, imports, everything. And I remember seeing this thing on Craigslist over 8 years ago. And when I seen it, I knew this was the one. It wasn't in great condition. It was in good condition. And I'm a firm believer that if something's meant to be, it's gonna happen effortlessly. So I contacted that owner. We exchanged information. He tells me a little brief story about the car, where it's been, what he's done to it. I think it was less than 3 or 4 days of contacting him that me and a couple buddies went to Sacramento, California. It was in Citrus Heights. And I remember just being so nervous, but so excited because I spent 2 years grinding, hustling so hard just to get this car. And so we get to Sacramento, and we meet up with the guy at a shop. When we were speaking, I told him, like, hey, let's meet up at a shop. I want to make sure everything's good. And this is my first like big purchase, you know. This car wasn't super expensive, but it was still, you know, for a 20-year-old kid, it was a decent chunk of change, you know. So we meet up at a shop. Nice guy. When I first seen this car in person, dude, my jaw dropped. It was crazy. Like, when I first seen this car, I was like, that's it. I wanted to give him the money and just fucking drive off, but my buddy told me, nah, we gotta look, we gotta make sure everything's working, you gotta drive it, we gotta do it by the books. Cool, whatever. So we take it to we meet up at the shop. The guy pulls it into the bay, the mechanic looks at it, shows me everything. I look underneath the carriage, make sure there's no oil splash, nothing. And after the mechanic gives me the thumbs up, everything's looking good. Cool, it's time to drive the car. Oh man. I turn on this car, and when I tell you this sense of just happiness and joy just went through my toes all the way to my head, bro. It was such a fiery feeling. I will never forget it. Just turning on that car and hearing this car just start, bro. I was so excited. We leave the parking lot, and I start gassing it, man. I mean, I'm banging gears. I'm having fun. I'm hearing VTEC kick in, bro. Hearing VTEC in this car is something that, such an amazing car, man. The rest is history. It's crazy. 8 years with the S2000, and I can honestly say that it's been fun. It's been really fun. It's been such an experience because it's taught me what persistency, consistency, discipline, and patience can do. Building a car takes time, takes the money, takes effort, takes planning. And of course, it takes execution. When I was younger, I was so impatient, and I didn't really have a lot of discipline, as I said in my previous video. But it took getting kicked in the ass a couple times by life to really understand these lessons and to learn what it really means to be persistent and to be consistent and to stay on top of your shit. If you want anything in this lifetime, you gotta be willing to work at it. A goal of mine this year is to hopefully, if everything works out, get this car ready by spring, because I want to take it out and experience it a lot more. With the rise of social media and all these crazy car meets and gatherings, I want to take this out and experience it, you know. The last couple of years, I've had some FOMO because I haven't gone able to really go out to car meets, to all these car shows. I haven't gone able to take my S2K out, and it gave me some FOMO, if I'm going to be completely honest. But I miss just being able to enjoy the car. I miss downshifting, hitting VTEC, you know, I miss just ripping it. This thing goes. It's got like all the sounds, all the bells and whistles, torque. You know, this is the broke man's Porsche. This is my P car in a sense, you know. I created a new business, Sido. I'll have to talk about it in another video, but Sido Motions. Sido was created to showcase persistency, growth, the precise desire to want to create more than just what you got around you, you know. Sido is derived around a Japanese term, and in English it's called precision. So it's Sido motion, precision motions, you know. I believe that if you're going to move in life, you got to be precise with how you do it. You got to have motion behind whatever you do. I'm a sole believer in that. You know, you got to be committed. You got to be committed to the journey, to the growth. You got to want it bad enough. These lives we all live, they're made to be experienced. We're made to go out there and create. We're made to go out there and try stuff. You're going to fucking fail forward. Learn from your past experiences, grow, man. We get one life, and it goes by so fast. That's why I decided to really buckle down and just start pursuing this S2000, building it, bro. Because time has gone by so quick. I'm going to be 29 tomorrow, man. You know how insane that is? I'm very thankful. I'm very, very grateful that I am going to be 29 and I get to experience a whole nother year. By the grace of God, I hope so. But it's scary at the same time, bro, because there's been so much shit in the past that listen, life's gonna happen regardless of what you do. But if you see something that you want to do, you just gotta go at it, man. Just commit to it. Don't put it off. Don't be lazy. Don't procrastinate. Go for it every day. All the extra shit in life, the cars, the money, the house, whatever it is, that's all extra, bro. You woke up today, and that's the biggest blessing there is, man. Most people overlook that small little detail about life. It's gratitude. Gratitude will take you so far. And most people don't understand that. Most people are so stuck in this want mentality, thinking about why not me, comparing, doing all this shit, where it's like, you need to take a step back and ground yourself, man. Appreciate what you have in the moment that you're currently in. And I understand also, everyone's on a different boat. Everyone's got a different journey. Everyone's experiencing life differently. I get that completely. You know, I've had my hardships just like anyone else. But it's really grounding yourself during those hardships and understanding that those hardships are shaping you as a person. You have to understand that. Don't let it bring you down. Don't let it hold you back. Whatever you're going through in life, understand that it's shaping you as an individual. Every successful person in this world, anyone who's ever made something of life, has to go through bullshit. You can't have an easy life if you want to make something of it. It's a journey. You know, I'm still learning about cars as well. I'm not gonna act like I'm this big mechanic that knows how to do this and that. Nah, man, I'm still learning too, but I'm a passionate learner. I believe the most successful individuals in this world are learners. You gotta keep learning. And I'm still learning when it comes to cars. So it's definitely a lot. It's a lot. You know, a lot of the shit that I'm doing is for the first time, and I'm figuring out as I go, and it's a process. You know, I'm not gonna act like I know everything, but I'm just documenting this shit. You know, it's just documentation. And you're gonna see me fail. I fail a lot. I really fail a lot in life. I really do. I fuck up a lot, but that's how I learn. Just because I break something or something doesn't go my way, it doesn't mean I'm gonna let it ruin my day. Like, no. It is what it is. Shit happens, you know? I fucked that up. Okay, cool. I'm not going to do it again. Boom. Let's go forward. All right. Also, spoon front bumper. It's not the real shit. It's not the legit one. This is an aftermarket one. Again, this is a budget build. I don't got all the money in the world to be throwing at this car. So I got something that wasn't cheap, but it'll get the job done for what I want it to do. So I need to add this with a front splitter, an actual legit one. Thinking about adding also new side skirts. I don't know what style yet, probably like Vertex. I don't know yet. Also, as I said previously, I want to get rid of the wheels. I want to step down a little bit. So these are 18 by 10s with a plus 14. And I want to go for a smaller wheel, more meat, bigger tire. Thinking about a 17 by 8, 17 by 8.5, 17 by 9. I'm still trying to decide what I want for a spec. As far as the rear end, I am deciding if I want to keep the stock bumper itself or replace it with something else. I don't know yet. Taillights, I'm going to end up putting... Oh, shit. Ugh. See the carbon fiber hardtop. Fuck. For the taillights, I am more than likely going to put the stock AP1 taillights back on there. I had some depot tails that I was rocking for a little bit, but they're too tinted, they're too dark. Don't really want to rock that style anymore for the color that I want to go with. So that's going to be, yeah, stock AP1 taillights are going to go back on there. Airlift, I'm debating if I want to keep it how it is. I may not even keep the airlift. I don't know yet. I may just put coils back on the car. I have no idea yet. Still deciding on the rear diffuser I want to go. I don't know yet. For my current exhaust setup, I just have a Skunk 2 exhaust I picked up from Dustin Williams about 4 years ago. I filmed SEMA 4 years ago in Las Vegas. And I picked it up, yeah, was it 4 years ago? It was 4 years ago. I picked it up from Dustin. Before that, I had the NVIDIA N1 and also very loud exhaust. So I'm trying to figure out the best overall sounding and performance exhaust setup. I'm going to juggle between the E36 M3 and the S2K because there's some stuff I want to do for the E36 because while this bad boy's down, I still want to drive my M3, which is parked outside right now, because that's just such an enjoyable car to drive, and that definitely needs some work as well. Thank you guys again for watching this video. I'm sorry if it was all over the place. I'm trying to get in the groove and speaking to the camera, coming up with everything. It's still foreign to me. It's been a minute. I'm excited to see where the build goes and the whole process of not just building it, but documenting. Not just documenting the car, but documenting the growth of myself and in pursuit of creating something different than just your typical install basic bullshit kind of stuff. I'm not trying to just showcase the copy and paste stuff you guys see on here. I'm really trying to branch out and create something different. I'm trying to mold this community into something, I don't know, something else, man. I don't want to just have the same copy and paste shit you see everywhere else. I'm still learning, I'm still growing as anyone else would in this world. This is video number 4. I'm excited to see the consistency. You know, we're keeping at it, we're keeping it pushing. As always, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.